Welcome all to a new series on the channel. Probably won't go up for quite some time. Today is actually October 26th. Yeah, you figure out when this video goes up, because I sure as hell don't. But Plants vs. Zombies, for people who know the game, I'm gonna try and explain things and actually be smart about how I place things for people who don't know the game. The best way I could describe it would be sort of like a tower defense sort of game. You place down towers or plants to stop the zombies from eating your brains. But let's just check the help. This would pretty much explain things even better. For helps for Plants and Zombies game, when the zombies show up, just sit there and don't do anything. You win the game when zombies get to your house. This help section brought to you by the zombies. So that's pretty much how you play the game. Wait a minute. Are there achievements for this game? Neat. So I haven't actually bought the game, but I was checking through my settings on the computer, and apparently I just have the game, sort of for free for a small amount of time. PopCap Games presents Plants vs. Zombies! It's a really fun game. I'm not really sure how I'll split up the videos. But unfortunately, I have to actually go through the tutorial levels. Click a seed packet to pick it up. And click on the grass to plant your seed. Thank you, game. Thank you for complimenting me. Keep on collecting sun you'll need it to grow more plants. Basically, for now, the crap that falls is sun. Each plant costs a certain amount of sun, and you can't place it unless you have the sun. Plus, you have to wait for it to fully recharge. Here are the zombies. Pretty weak. Really weak. I think they have like 10 HP. Once they're halfway dead, well, halfway more dead, their arm will fall off, and that'll sort of indicate that they're pretty much going to die. You may notice that there is actually a lawnmower back here. Should the zombies get through your entire defense, they'll hit the very edge of the map, and this little lawnmower will kick in and run over everything that's in the lane. But it only works once. It's like your final defense. So when you complete a level, you get a new plant. And we got the sunflower. When you plant it, it gives you additional sun. This is going to be a lifesaver for the rest of the game. In fact, you can't even play the game without this. So, they are extremely important. They actually generate sun. Try to plant at least 3 of them. Don't tell me what to do, game. Don't tell me what to do. I'm going to plant 2, not 3. Fuck you. I will play this game how I want to play it. No, not doing that. So currently, the pea shooter, once you get further on in the game, certain plants will have certain ranges, but the pea shooter can actually see everything that's on the map. Like, if there's a zombie on this, no matter where the pea shooter is, it's gonna find it. This really wants me to place 3 sunflowers. How annoying. Come on. I planted the 3 sunflowers! Normally this isn't how you would actually intend to set up your defense. Since sunflowers can't attack, you would put them on the far back rows. Usually on the last 2 rows, and then you set up your offense, then your defense. So what I did on the middle row is not really that smart to do, unless you can really pull it off. And since there are 3 things here, that's a pretty valuable row. So it would be smart to put as much offense into that row, since that's what's gonna feel more plants. So this game can be pretty difficult if you're not careful with what you do. But the more sun you have, the more you can do. Though the one thing about this game that I really like is the soundtrack. I can't think of any game ever made that could beat this kind of soundtrack. It's just so calming, yet so serious. So, now that I have tons of sun, I can pretty much just place these pea shooters down at will. It's not even necessary, it's just a added thing. I can place as many of these things down as I want until I run out of space to pretty much put them. So here's the final wave. I don't even need to put down more pea shooters, other than to make it a little bit faster. When these zombies actually get close to a plant, they will actually start to eat on the plant. So each of these plants has their own HP, and once a zombie finishes depleting that HP, your plant dies, and it can keep moving forward. So here we got a new plant. What is it called? Cherry bomb? Yes. Once planted, it will blow up all zombies in an area, which is basically a 3x3 area based on where the center is. Like, say, I were to place the cherry bomb right here, it would kill every enemy from here all around it. Although it does take a little bit of time to charge up. Well, in more cases than one, you can't necessarily plant it down immediately. So when it does charge up, you have to use it sparingly, which gets a little bit annoying. As you can see, the zombie's already here, but there's no need to kill him outright, since he's pretty much a weakling. So, just give me one more sun and I can finally place the pea shooter. So let's see how much health he has. Yep, they have 10 HP. Knowing a creature's HP, or rather, just how much they can have, is a really good thing to know in this game, because sometimes you're gonna have to play your defense a little bit better for different creatures. Like, sometimes zombies will have more HP than others. Though I won't spoil what kind of zombies those would be. Because these aren't the only zombies you're gonna see in this game. These are just like the worst kind. Like the weakest. And the slowest. Though I cannot forget that this is also just a tutorial level, so... Well, not really a tutorial level, it's actually a legit level. It's just pre-made to be easy as hell. So as you can see, I put my sunflowers on the back rows, and then I line up the offense. Oh, here we go. There's a zombie that's stronger than the rest. You may notice that he has a cone on his head. That's pretty much just added HP, so I have to wait for the cone to die, then the zombie's HP will actually kick in. So it's good to line up as much offense as you can with those kinds of zombies, because they will get pretty far this early in the game. Unless you stack, your power. So I think I might, charge up some sun so I can use the cherry bomb once the final wave comes in. You may notice this bar that's in the bottom right corner. That pretty much indicates how far you are in the level. Once you get to these weird brain-like flags, well, flags with a brain on it, that will mean that the final wave is about to come. So, there we go. They tried to eat the cherry bomb, but all it did was slow them down. So, here we have a new seed, or plant, by the name of Walnut. Blocks off zombies and protects your other plants. This is a strictly defensive plant. I can place it down, and these guys will take quite some time to eat it up, because it has a lot of HP. What I like to do is, when the first zombie comes, I'll just plant a walnut there, and that'll just keep it at bay for quite some time. Rather than trying to charge up sun to kill it, I'd rather just keep it at bay. There is another plant that's defensive and offensive that's actually better than the walnut, in the sense that I would like to use it. But for now, the walnut will have to do. As said before, this has a lot more HP than any other plant in the system. Aside its brother, the tall nut, but we won't be seeing him in a while. You may also notice that this time we have 5 lanes to deal with, instead of just 3 or 1. Basically, the further the game gets, the more lanes we have to deal with and protect. And that Walnut's almost dead already. They have a lot less health than I expected them to. So generally my plan is I like to put as many sunflowers as possible and as many walnuts as possible, so I don't need to really focus on that lane of defense. Or offense. I just place that down and just let the zombies gather up until I'm ready to destroy them. See, I can keep this one nice and defended while I work on the offense of others. It's a simple plan, but sometimes it's not quite the best to go with. Let's see. I'll just put that there. It's best to use walnuts as much as possible because their recharge rate is pretty slow. Because even though you may have the sun to plant a flower, you still have to wait for the card itself to recharge in order to use it again. Oy, I'm talking quite a lot in this Let's Play, but I guess this one's actually going to be more of a walkthrough than a Let's Play. Oh, we have a cone head. Gonna have to put more offense down there, otherwise it'll probably get through. Or better yet, I'll put a walnut there. That'll ensure that he'll never get close. You may notice that this walnut looks a bit more banged up than the others. That indicates that that one's weaker. It doesn't have as much HP as it used to. Because, your plants don't ever regain HP. What they lose forever, unless you want to replace them. Do I need to? No. I was contemplating whether to use the cherry bomb to kill that zombie or not. Because even this early in the game, I would prefer not to lose any plants, because that's just wasted sun. You may also notice that the further we go in the game, the more you may notice that I actually place my plants in a symmetrical manner. If I have it asymmetrical, it really bothers me. I'm not sure why, but it has to be symmetrical for me to really consider it a perfect defense or offense. So now we could just start stacking offense now. I could actually place some more sunflowers if I wanted to, but that would just be overkill. But you may notice that now that I have 10 of these sunflowers, I'm actually getting quite a lot of sun. So let's just use a cherry bomb right in the center, just to get those out of the way. The cool thing about this game is, the more zombies there are on screen, the more intense the music actually gets. So it's almost a blessing sometimes to reach the final wave, just to hear how great the music can get. So here we have not a plant, apparently. It's a shovel. Fucking shovel! Let you dig up a plant and make room for another plant. Basically, say your walnut is damaged. You can pick it up and replace it. Greetings, neighbor. Hello. Why do you have a pan on your head? Oh, it's Crazy Dave. Yeah, he's a crazy guy. Listen, I've got a surprise for you. But first, I'll need you to clear your lawn. Use your shovel and dig up those plants. Okay, I'll do it. Even though you dig up a plant, you don't necessarily get it back. You just remove it. Simple as that. Okay, goody! Now for the surprise. Ooh, bowling. I didn't know there was bowling so early in this. You're gonna see a lot of Crazy Dave. He's a fun guy. Although he is crazy. So you may notice that the level number is 1-5. When you get to 1-5 and 1-10, or actually any number -5 or -10, that means it's a special level. Usually it's just like a mini boss like level, or it's just a level with different features in it to give a bit more of a challenge. So here we have 1-5, the walnut bowling. As you can see, I placed the walnuts here and they roll on down and go kill zombies. But we also have this special red one, the Explodo Nut. You don't see that Explodo Nut anywhere else aside here. But regular zombies take 1 hit to kill, Conehead zombies take 2. But if you're smart, you can coax these walnuts to go in different directions once they hit something, so you could get combos. It's usually good when you get like a huge roll like this going, because you could get a few more points, but right now points don't actually mean anything. Later on in the game there will be a money system, and Walnut Bowling is a really good game to play when you're trying to get money. So I think this might be a perfect time to show off what happens when a zombie gets to the end of the row. So I'll let these 2 zombies go. And we'll see how it looks. Let's see, if I can have this one go up, that'd be good. I can never get a walnut to actually go up. They always go down with me. There are actually a lot of zombies here. There weren't this many when I played it the first time. Oh, why do these things have to be so painstakingly slow? I'm trying to show something off. There it goes. It would destroy everything in the lane that was pre-existing, at least. It won't destroy anything that will come later on. It'll just destroy what's there already. So let's just destroy some of these stupid zombies, and then I can finally be done with 1-5. I'll use this one up here. And just give me 1 more nut. And there we go. So here's one of my more favorite plants in the game. At least early on. So what is it? What's its name? Ah, Potato Mine. Explodes on contact, but takes time to arm itself. Basically... Ooh, here we go. We have a new zombie coming in. How I did it before was, I would place a walnut and just use it as a defensive mark, so I wouldn't have to kill a zombie. However, with the Potato Mine, once I get 25 sun and this thing is charged, I can put it anywhere I want, and once it's finally armed itself, it will kill any zombie that walks over it. So I can just set this back here and not have to worry about this particular lane anymore. Because the zombie, he's gonna run into it. He's just gonna run into it. Though, like the card said, it takes quite a lot of time to arm itself. Let alone the charging on the card itself does take quite a bit of time too. So it's not smart to rely on these things, just more as a defensive manner. But the reason why I consider it as an offensive and defensive manner, offensive and defensive plant, is because it kind of kills the enemy rather than just keep them at a standstill. Spadow! Achievement. There are actually achievements in this game. I haven't actually got them all because, like I said before, I've never actually bought this game. So let's see. This video's gone on for nearly 20 minutes. I predict that the videos for this particular series are going to be pretty long. Probably out of my stupidity or other reasons. So let's see. I'll place down another Potato Mine just so I don't have to worry about that lane. As well as put that down so I don't have to worry about things getting too close. It's a really easy game once you know what you're doing, but later on the game gets harder. Ooh, we have a new zombie coming in, and he's actually a pain in the ass. This is a pole vaulting, I think. This zombie will actually jump over any plant it comes into, but only once. So he might actually destroy this flower. Yep, he is. So I let the zombie kill it, and I put the walnut in there in its place. Because either way, it was gonna get through if I didn't do something. And like I said before, I like my things to be symmetrical, otherwise it really bothers me. So I'll keep the Potato Mine there. Just so I can, let it kill anything I can't. So let's put the last sunflower in and be done. I'll have to put another peach shooter right here. And then, I'll put another potato mine there. Normally I wouldn't really do this, but since I already have potato mines out, might as well use them. But once that walnut recharges, I'm sure as hell using it. Huge wave of zombies, eh? Hey zombies, have you met the cherry bomb? It's a really handy plant. Wait, isn't a cherry a fruit? Nah, it's a game. I guess I can't really try to question logic. I mean, I'm being attacked by zombies and there's no police force ever. Ever. So let's just do this. Should it take too long to die, the potato mine will just arm itself and destroy the zombie. Ooh, goody, snow pea. I like this particular plant. It acts just like a regular flower, but it has another attribute to it. It'll actually slow down an enemy. But I think this video has gone on long enough. I mean, it's 21 minutes long. That's a long video for me. So with that, I will bid you all adieu. Stay tuned for part 2, where we finish off World 1. I can't really consider it a world. Either way, stay tuned for part 2.